What is good, folks? You're here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki, back at you with another blockchain gaming video. Folks, in today's video, it's going to be a hot one. You're not going to want to miss it. If you want to fast forward or rewind at any point in this video, I will include timestamps just like I do in all of my videos for your own viewing convenience just down below. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Townstar Litepaper. Folks, yes, as of literally just a couple days ago, Townstar have come out with a new updated Litepaper talking about some new changes to the economy, new changes to the gameplay, and I gotta be quite honest, I was actually feeling pretty positive and optimistic about it when I had a look at it. Full disclosure, I own a bucket load of Gala Games NFTs, particularly for the game Townstar. I got Voxes, Miranda's Voxes, the traditional Series 1 Voxes. I got a Walking Dead box, which I haven't even opened yet. As well as being a Gala Founders node holder, I also jumped in and purchased a Townstar node as well. Now, just a quick bit of context for those of you that weren't aware, the Town rewards for node owners and NFT holders of Town NFTs were stopped a few months back because they said that they needed to fix the economy. We entered a bear market, the Town token got into a state of hyperinflation, which they actually admitted in this Litepaper, which we're going to be taking a bit of a deep dive look at today. And originally I thought to myself, well, screw this sucks, this is just a massive old flop, and you know, one of the reasons why they say these things, NFTs, anything you invest in within the Gala Games ecosystem, from Gala Games, it's not considered an investment. So guys, always do your own research before investing and understand that the blockchain gaming space is extremely risky. Like, I seriously mean that, like, no joke. Any project that you put money into, token, NFT, in blockchain gaming, you are likely to lose that. That is just a simple fact based on statistics over the last year. But within all of that, if you can come across the gems, whether it be altcoins, NFTs, and capitalize by taking profits at the right time, I also believe it can be the most lucrative space in cryptocurrency and possibly in all of finance. Because after all, folks, the main goal of this channel is essentially to quit our 9 to 5, but first we need to find a game that's fun to play and has a sustainable earning mechanism, an economy that we can sustainably use to quit that 9 to 5 as soon as possible. So if you're interested in jumping on that journey with me, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bells on, and if you do enjoy any of the Gala Games content and blockchain gaming content that I do put out, then like the video. Folks, please do just take a moment to hear from the sponsor of today's video, ChangeOs. Welcome to ChangeOs World. ChangeOs is an action-packed mobile game designed for Web3. Battle with each other to win and earn rewards through our play and earn mechanics and protect the community from spammers, scammers, and hackers to get unique rewards. You got strong gameplay in the theme of crypto. You got, of course, the play and earn mechanics. You obviously can control your own assets because it is, of course, on the blockchain. There's going to be a ranking system. And what I really like about it is that two things. First of all, it's going to be mobile. So it's going to allow for more people to access this project than, you know, if it's just on PC, for example. And it's free to play because let's face it, a lot of people want to test the capabilities of games to see whether they really enjoy them into somewhat of a full capacity before investing in those NFTs. There's going to be some really cool characters, including Mr. Joe, Anwar, Shan, Milsey, Dio, and Sam. They're not introduced just yet, but make sure you jump on all the social channels to stay tuned for when they come around. You're going to be able to play in different modes, such as your classics like Deathmatch and Battle Royale. You can create your own clan, and of course, join your weekly and seasonal activities and tournaments. What's really great to see is they have a fully decked out roadmap for the remainder of 2022, going into 2023, literally the entire year, as much as 2024 up to Q2. This is when the mainnet launch and the game alpha launch is expected to come out. Now, folks, all you have to do to go into the running to actually get a ChangeOs whitelist is simply go ahead and follow them on their Twitter. I will leave an official link for that at the very top of the description of this video. It's not an affiliate link. It's literally just a link so you can go ahead and try and get whitelisted. Folks, you're going to be able to battle it out in their fun and challenging PvP modes. You can even dive into some PvE and protect the DAO from the real threats in Web3, from the spammers, the scammers, and the hackers. ChangeOs is really aiming to put the focus back on real quality gaming by providing entertainment first, which leads to a sustainable open game economy with longevity that people actually want to return to. That's why their ethos is very clearly play and earn and not play to earn. It's about having fun first, enjoying the game. We don't want people getting bored, coming back, and simply doing it for the money. It becomes very repetitive and people just leave. No. These guys want to create a quality game and project that you come back to time and time again, and hopefully it can be one of those games that does stand the test of time, but we will know a little bit more about it in the future, so make sure you get involved. Now, let's start off by reading into the state of Townstar at its current duration. The launch date. Townstar was launched March 28th, 2020 with Play to Earn V1, going live in late 2021. While this initial economy was very interesting, that's a funny way to put it, isn't it? For players, it suffered from a number of shortfalls stemming from the fact that it was a client authoritative model, as discussed above, which introduced vulnerabilities and potential triggers for somewhat runaway inflation. Yeah, that's a little bit of an understatement. In the first year, 564,958,142.78 Town was awarded to the Townstar ecosystem. While this relatively high rate of emission was a positive experience for some players, yeah, the players that took the money at the high and cashed out while the majority suffered, it was bad for the long-term viability of the game. It became clear that something needed to be done to fix this situation and create a long-term solution building towards a sustainable economy. A decision was made by Townstar and Gala execs to halt distribution while the economy and game were updated. Therefore, on July 19th, 2022, all town distributions was paused. Town distributions were paused, not was paused. Get your English right. Jesus Christ, who writes these things? The plan is for this to remain paused while the economy and game are updated. Townstar Live continues to run without town distribution turned on. Town distribution is expected to resume by early 2023. So this is a big positive, okay? Folks, let's hold Gala Games because they are the full-fledged creators of Townstar, all right? It's their first game that they have 100% created under their own hiring, okay? Let's hold them accountable. Early 2023 to me is either Jan, February, or March. So you can expect Jan, Feb, or March for some potential rewards to come into fruition in the form of town. Now, in the disclaimer, they do clearly state that anything that you read in here can basically be changed at a moment's notice. So pretty much you can take all of what you read here with a pinch of salt. That's basically what they're saying. But guys, it's got to hold some weight. Otherwise, we could just say whatever the hell we want and never be held accountable at all. So whether you're pro-Gala, anti-Gala, invested in town or not, if you have any interest in this, be someone who is constructive in holding Gala Games accountable for this. In the future, distribution of town will be calibrated so that there will never be a circulating supply that exceeds the supply at the moment that the town distribution was halted. So essentially, they want to reduce the circulating supply of town over time, which definitely I like. I can't see it happening any other way to make this economy work. Townstar on GODOT. As explained briefly above, the migration of Townstar to the GODOT engine will bring many new and exciting features. Moving into the future, the GODOT engine will give us a strong foundation to build upon and let us evolve Townstar and expand its gameplay. So definitely a good thing there, the move to GODOT engine in my opinion. The initial version of Townstar on GODOT will play very similar to the current live game and will also include slight modifications. Some of the core technical differences include server authoritative gameplay, server-side town simulation, and live service data tools. Players will experience player actions and data will take place on the server to increase security and reduce the ability to cheat. Competition leaderboards will be faster to audit with a higher degree of accuracy. Town progression while you are offline. So that's pretty cool. Town progression while you are offline. I like that. So if you just have a day where you don't want to sit on your town for an hour to get those rewards, you can run it offline. Not sure if there's going to be limiting factors to that or not, but it will be interesting to see more of that. I think that's a fantastic feature, to be honest, because I wasn't always able to get on my town some mornings. Towns will run on servers rather than locally on the player's machine and will remove the need to have your town open to progress. Again, love that. That's definitely really, really nice upgrade there, guys. Running on servers rather than locally to upgrade your town. So it really does look like they're actually thinking about the user experience now. More events with exciting new metas. Cool. New tools will help our developers set up and prepare events, comps, and gameplay updates. As the Townstar ecosystem evolves, we plan to introduce new elements to the economy and game. Examples include persistent mode, consumables, cosmetics, leasing, rewards, new comp modes. I'm excited about the leasing. That sounds pretty cool because I may want to lease my town out to someone who can't afford the NFTs but just wants to earn a commission. Maybe similar to what's going on with Spider Tanks with a 50-50 split, or maybe you can negotiate a little bit like what happened with Axie Infinity. But hopefully it's a bit more of a streamlined process like Spider Tanks. I do appreciate that because it takes a little bit more of the responsibility and effort off the person with the NFTs if it is streamlined or built into the software or into the game, if you like. Additionally, as the game continues to evolve, specifically with the integration of Gala's L1 blockchain, utility will return to some segments of the game which had previously been set aside. We've got crypto crafting. The integration of Gala's L1 blockchain will enable crypto crafting to be enabled, allowing users to construct and use their bots in the Townstar ecosystem. Sounds okay. Townstar nodes. We are aware that some Townstar node holders are eagerly awaiting increased utility. Well, that would be a little bit of an understatement, because the bottom line is most of us who bought a Townstar node paid at least $5,000 up to $12,000 US for one, earned a little bit of Townstar, which we probably held because we just wanted to support the game or hold it long term. The token price crashed, it got overinflated, and now there's no rewards at all coming out of the town node. So it's essentially doing absolutely nothing. So pretty sure that everyone who paid a lot of money for a Townstar node, yeah, they obviously want utility. I mean, that's quite an interesting way to put it, that's for sure. We would like to reassure those who operate Townstar nodes that a plan is being developed to bring additional and unexpected utility to your nodes, both in terms of gameplay and token gen potential. So, token gen potential, well, I bloody hope so. That's the whole reason I bought the bloody node in the first place. I'm not sure if anyone else bought a Townstar node for any other reason. Of course, it's great to help the economy and support Gala. Sure, fine, that's a byproduct, but I'm pretty sure that nobody out there paid $5,000 to $12,000 for a Townstar node just to help out the economy of Townstar or just to help support the network. Definitely, they were interested in the passive income from the node in the same way that they would have got a founder's node for the passive income. Nobody bought a founder's node just to support the ecosystem. Anyone who believes that is just full of absolute nonsense. So overall, guys, in terms of the state of Townstar, the Townstar on GODOT, guys, I like it. Overall, it's pretty positive, and I'm really excited to see if they can actually stick by their word and bring some of these things out first half of next year. It's also really cool to see, guys, that all the information on the tokenomics are here as well. One of the key factors which we feel was in need of rebalancing from the initial Townstar distribution was the tokenomics of that distribution itself, that's for sure. While the concept of distribution, town based on which NFTs were placed, the overall ecosystem was at risk of overheating, as can be seen in the relatively rapid increase in token supply. Duh. This clearly didn't meet our requirements for a long-term sustainable economy. Duh. So, you know what? It's great that they are doing this, obviously. It was never, nothing good was going to come if they had just left it the way it was. But, what I don't understand is, why didn't they have this model in place from the start? I mean, was it not obvious that the amount of supply that they had in circulation and the lack of utility was going to cause a dump with no burn mechanism? What did they think was going to happen other than hyperinflation? I'm not sure. Am I being a little bit tunnel vision naive here in saying what I'm saying? I'd love to know in the comments what you think about that. Why was this simple plan not implemented with these new tokenomics before the town nodes were out, before the NFT sales came about, right? I just don't understand that. Therefore, we have redesigned the entire economy to be net negative in terms of emission, from the time being tapering to near zero sum based on total token supply. Central to this ecosystem is the burn and mint process, by which players will remove town tokens from supply as a way to purchase NFTs and perform in-game actions. Again, the circulating town supply of town will never exceed 564,958,142.78 town in time, as the circulating supply is gradually burnt away. We would like the circulating supply of town to settle somewhere that makes sense for the ecosystem of the game. Initially, we're targeting around 100 million. Damn, that's very low from where it is now, and I think it's going to take a hell of a long time to get it down there. But hey, if you get a lot of people in with good marketing, they're buying NFTs, they're actually using their town in-game, they actually want to use their town in-game to actually burn that town and do in-town upgrades. Theoretically, it's a kind of a similar model to what they got going on with Spider Tanks now, which I think it works, guys. You know, what you also got to remember is, you can be as hard as you want on these people that are projects that are building these in-game economies, but it's really hard to develop one of these economies. That's why no one has done it successfully at the moment. But I think I like the direction they're headed with this. Definitely a lot more than the previous tokenomics. Town burnt by players in the course of gameplay or to acquire additional NFTs is sent directly to the black hole address and cannot be accessed by anyone. So essentially it's going to be burned. A given day's burn is tracked and used as an input to the allowance calculation to determine the size of the town distribution fund. Permanent reduction, quantity, and Gala allowance. I like this. The allowance calculation uses type of spend, game population average spend, and current circulating supply to determine the healthy allowance of the town distribution fund. Permanent reduction quantity and Gala allowance. The allowance calculation attempts to reach and maintain a healthy economy through an increasing or decreasing supply of town. As before, the Gala founders nodes will continue to receive their set percentage of town, so that's great for me and others that hold founders nodes in the form of Gala founders nodes, created as determined by the number of nodes online. This is a variable that fluctuates between 0.5% and 8% depending on the number of nodes online. This percentage is removed prior to the rest of the distribution. Now folks, in terms of the specifics of the town distribution fund, the town distribution fund is the quantity of town that will be allocated for remint allowances as determined by the allowance calculation. This segment is broken up into 5 different categories. As with all numbers, these are subject to change, guys, so do be aware of that. Competition rewards getting 35%. Points-based NFT rewards, so like your Voxes or your special windmills or whatever you got going on, 30%. Town nodes are getting 15%. Townstar Fund, 15%. And Gala fees, 5%. And here is the pie chart here. So, guys, I'm going to leave this white paper at the top of the description of this video if you want to check it out in a little bit more detail yourself. I highly suggest you do it if you're thinking about playing this game, getting involved, investing in NFTs. Alright guys, let's talk a little bit about the town distribution fund breakdown. So, as for the competitions, guys, competitions will have a regular cadence where players are awarded stars through gameplay actions to rank on the leaderboard. At the end of a competition, rewards from the competition town allowance will be distributed to players off of their leadership placement if they meet the reward threshold. Rewards will be tiered, where higher rankings will result in greater rewards. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Incentive to rank higher, okay? There are multiple types of competition rewards, NFTs, competition town allowance, additional possible reward types, in-game currencies, consumables. That's pretty cool. Not every competition will reward town from the competition town allowance. In these scenarios, the allowance will be stacked for the next comp where the town is awarded from the competition town allowance, creating a larger reward pool. So that's pretty cool. Reward NFTs. NFTs which earn town points are referred to as reward NFTs. Reward for town points come from the NFT town allowance pool. In order to be rewarded, NFTs must be placed in Townstar and players must complete the daily challenge in order to collect town rewards. Will initially be granted on a daily cadence, but may switch to weekly. So that's just basically saying that, yeah, pop your NFTs down, same as before, and you get either your daily, or they're saying potentially they might make it weekly rewards, which I'm personally okay with. Moving forward, guys, as we move forward with the game of Townstar, we will be introducing new elements to the economy and gameplay, gradually evolving and adding to the robust and entertaining player experience. Come chat with us in the Discord. Yeah, very good. As for the town node specifically, guys, the node meant to support the Townstar ecosystem will start by helping pin content in DCDN network and will be rewarded for their support. Similar to being rewarded for NFTs, node operators who are contributing to the Townstar ecosystem will be rewarded based on their contributions. The town allowance will be distributed equally across all town nodes that meet the operation criteria. So basically, if your node is running successfully. As for the Townstar Fund, guys, town entering the Townstar Fund allowance will be stored in the Townstar Treasury. The Townstar Treasury is a fund controlled by the Townstar team and primarily used to help fund the live service development, marketing, and events for Townstar. Let's get that marketing going, guys. Let's get more people in, pump the price. Events can be used for holidays, tournaments, game bonuses, and more. And folks, here is a town distribution fund breakdown if you're more of a visual learner in that sense. Again, I'm going to maybe just zoom into that one a little bit so you can see. But again, folks, this will be in the description if you want to check this out in more detail. Alrighty, folks, so I'm aware that was a lot of me just literally reading straight off the light paper there and just giving my honest opinions when I saw fit. What's my overall view on this? I'm positive, guys. I'm honestly actually looking forward to getting back on my farm sometime in hopefully the first quarter or hopefully no later than the first half of 2023 and getting a little bit of money back, you know, in the form of what I invested. I invested a hell of a lot. I should say I have invested a hell of a lot in the Townstar economy. I do think it's a fun game, guys. It's a cool game. It's nice. It feels good. The comps work and everything like that. But, you know, the economy was a huge flop and I just really wish that a bit more thought would have gone into actually bringing an economy like this, you know, into Townstar from the start. I mean, it baffles me as to think what they thought was going to end up happening. Was it rushed? Did they not have the right staff behind it? You know, I struggle to believe that they didn't have the funding. You know, was it not dispersed properly? Did they not have funding in the right areas? You know, maybe some people made some mistakes internally. We can only speculate, you know. I'm not going to be going around talking about this in the Gala Gold or anything like that because I'm going to be labeled as spreading FUD. But, guys, I'm invested in Gala Games. I'm just speaking honestly from the heart. I'm unbiased, guys. I'm going to tell you when I think things are wrong. I'm going to tell you when I think things are good. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm going to tell it as it is, and sometimes it might offend people, but that's the ethos of this channel, folks. So if you're interested in the unbiased blockchain gaming Gala Games review content, then make sure you do subscribe to this channel and turn the notification bells on to hear when the next video like this does come out, because I'll be keeping you updated here. Honestly, I'm not sponsored by Gala Games, so you know you're going to get the real shit if you come here. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, smash the like button, do it, because it does help me out, and I really do appreciate that. I'm just a passionate user in the blockchain gaming space, so I hope you do understand that, and hope you vibe with that. Wherever you're watching from in the world, have a great one, have a blessed one. Let me know what you thought in the comments, jump in my Discord as well, and we'll catch all of ya in the next video. Cheers.